Admiral Davidson, intelligence suggests China has made strong progress in the development of hypersonic weapons that pose unique challenges to America's current missile defense systems. First question, do you have a judgment about whether China is apt to use hypersonic weapons in a regional or strategic scenario?
Sir, they don't have capability that they would use, I think, in combat immediately, but their initial capability, I think, is in the horizon of just the next few years, yes.
With respect then to China's expected capabilities, are you planning for them to have conventional tipped warheads, nuclear tipped warheads, or both?
I think the nation needs to be prepared for any outcome there, both.
And what are our current hypersonic defense capabilities?
Well, as you indicated in the preface to your question, sir, our ability of our integrated air and missile defense systems to handle hypersonics is short of the capability. They have a different, flight profile trajectory that makes it hard for current sensing systems to maintain track on those things. And it makes it hard for our current interception systems to actually make the turn and do the intercepts. So continued advancement here by the department, and I think you're going to be pleased with the down payment in the FY20 budget. Continued advancement here in both sensing, which is going to require an airborne or space layer, as well as continued advancement in our ability to intercept these weapons, defeat them. I think you're going to see that, the beginnings of that in the 20 budget.
How long do you anticipate it will be before our defense capabilities are such that we can rely on them?
Sir, I'll have to take that for the record. Money is a resource here, that is a factor, but so is time. And I think Dr. Griffin, and as the services pursue this capability, I think they could give you a more refined answer than I could, but I need to do some coordination with them to get back to you.
Well, that flows into my next question. How much more money do you believe we need in the next fiscal year defense budget in order to adequately accelerate defense capabilities to hypersonic weapons?
Sir, if I could take that question down below, I can begin to address that, but I'm going to have to take that for the record as well.
All right, thank you. We've moved from defense now to offense. Assistant Secretary Shriver, the Missile Defense Review opens the aperture for hypersonic glide defense. What investments are necessary to get the Department of Defense developing such a capability for the Indo-PACOM area of responsibility? And then follow up on that with, in your judgment, how long will it be before America has an effective offensive hypersonic capability?
I can only answer at the very general level because there are parts of the department that deal with both the offense and the defense equation. But I do think you will see this reflected in the 2020 budget, an increase in resources both on the defense and offense side. I do think time is of the essence, given where China and competitors may be on this. And of course, it's not limited to hypersonics, but as was pointed out, all the enabling sensors and other capabilities that China's pursuing as well, because there's a variety of ways to deal with this capability, and it may not only be shooting down a missile, it may be disabling other aspects of their infrastructure. But to get into more detail would probably need to be in another setting, and I'd probably have to have the support of colleagues who have more of the technical background.
Well, to use a football analogy, sometimes the best defense is a good offense. Do you have anything that you wish to add about our development of offensive capabilities, offensive hypersonic capabilities?
Only that I know that it's been identified as a priority and it's being resourced at greater levels in our budget.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.